I'm Segun Fayose, Head Corporate Communication, MultiChoice Nigeria. I also have oversight function over the corporate social investment portfolio for my company. Yes, to a large extent, the expectations have been met. The conference has been able to open my mind to a lot of opportunities. I actually learned a lot in areas of private-private partnership, private-public partnership, and even private-public civic partnership. Now, these are areas that we, to some extent, considered no-go areas before, because companies are too into themselves. They are thinking of how to get engaged in a CSI project that they can take ownership of. We're not thinking of sharing. I think there has been some level of greed or self-centeredness on the part of companies, corporate organizations, because they're thinking of themselves alone. I want to do this, and I want the whole world to know that this is my baby, this is my project. But now it's not about that, it's about the total picture. How do you benefit your society? How best can you benefit your society? Will this happen if you partner with companies of like minds, or will this happen if you say, I want to do it all alone? Now, obviously, from the thoughts we've gained here during the 2 days conference, it's better for you to partner with people with like minds and see how you can then advance the cause of society. So I've gained a lot, and I think that the conference has met my expectation to a lot. For 2012, I'll be looking at a repeat of a similar conference of this nature, bringing people from different parts of the continent so that we can share ideas. I remember during one of the sessions, one of the speakers actually said Africans should start looking at ways of Africanizing their CSR and CSI projects. And the only way to do that is to bring Africans from all across the continent to come and share experiences, to look at ways in which we can be more ingenious in our CSR projects. So we'll not be thinking only of how it is done in Europe and how it is done in America, but how we can go into CSR projects that are specific to Africans, that can have impact on Africans, that can impact positively on African businesses, and that can impact positively on the African host communities. And I think that's something I'll be looking forward to in 2012. I'll also be looking at other areas of collaboration. For instance, in the media plays a critical role in promoting the CSR or CSI project of companies. And from the discussion we had, especially coming from one of the editors of the media houses, the media are not adequately trained specifically in the area of reporting CSR. So we have our own role to play in understanding CSR in its totality, having a holistic perspective to it, and transferring this knowledge to the media so that the media can better report us. That's one aspect of it. And I think the other thing we also need to do, you know, the media started from reporting other older genres like politics, like economics, and the rest of them. I'm sure we need to help them to speed up the process of having dedicated reporting of CSR. And I think the best way to go is to bring media together and explain what this is. Not a buzzword that is new, but it's relatively new compared to other business genres like economics and the rest of them. So to let them understand what CSR is all about, to even see if we can move them from seeing CSR as a generalist sector that should be, or subsector that should be reported, and to look at it as a specialist sector, so that people can now go to the media knowing very well that the media understands what they are talking about, they understand what they are looking for, and they know what to expect, as against just sending somebody in the media house to say, oh, you are not doing anything, go and report the CSR project that this company is talking about, to where you actually have a department or a unit of specialists who understand what CSR is all about, and then they can report it and then bring out the impact, they assess properly, evaluate properly, and take this project to the next level. My final word is CSR is here to stay, and companies should increasingly look at opportunities that abound in their host communities to improve the quality of life. Companies should also understand that CSR is not about giving token to the society. CSR is actually more about how you do your business. Responsible business has to do with how responsible you are to your staff, to your environment, to your host communities, to other stakeholders. So we all have a role to play in coming together to see how we can do business in a better way, in a way that is more friendly to our society, more friendly to our environment. And so while we are chasing the profit, we should also remember that if we don't have the society there, if we don't have the host community there, we'll probably not be in business. So let's do the much we can for them so that we can make it better.